Are we supposed to be seeing... It's kind of hard to tell. But are we supposed to be seeing... cabins? Maybe? I was thinking maybe we would, look down, see somebody's cabin, and then associate that cabin with, a planet? Possible. I mean, the trees are really covering them up, but... yeah, that might be what we need to do. Don't know. In the meantime, let's meet in the switch room. Okay, I think I remember what the guy had said to set these to. This bottom one is right, I know that. This one needs to be set to that. This top one is sort of a short, fat one looking to the left. That one, I think. And this one here should be sort of like this one, but with a shorter beak. That one, I think. Yep, okay. So presumably this will take us into that other highlighted green area on the jack tower. Okay. These would all presumably be pre-rendered in a certain way beforehand. So I guess we need that elevator shaft just... Hey, I can't see any windows in those things. I'm guessing there's no version of this video without that elevator shaft going all the way up there. Don't know where I'm going with this line of thought, but yeah. It's interesting. And oh, we're not going into the jack tower. Okay. Twist. This is the observatory, or at least we're under it. Okay. Well, then the question from here becomes, how the hell do we get into the second level of the observatory, if we even can, if that's even a thing? I mean, I doubt it was highlighted on that plaque for no reason. Okay. Was not expecting this. So, if who I'm pretty sure was Kivas was telling us the truth about this part, we should have a friend somewhere around here. A view to nothing. Who did he say he locked in the observatory? Laval? Paging Laval? I figured that would be like a window. Can't even look through it. Okay. Does this only go one way? Apparently it does. That kind of sucks. Ah, whoa, shit, hi.
My name's Laval. Why would anyone want to lock me up in here? This is how he treats his friends. Kivas is the only one I trust, you know. I know what the code is. I think I know. If you let me out, I can help you get into the main vault. That's what Kivas and I were trying to do. Plenty of stuff in there for all of us. I heard somebody say 21, or was it 22? That must be the code. See, you get me out, and I can help you. Let me out.
21 or 22, and why does he think Aaron locked him up in there? So now I'm confused. If we still go with the hypothesis that Aaron in the black shirt is Kivas, was Kivas pretending to be Aaron when he locked Laval up? And why were Laval and Kivas trying to get into the vault? Well, this just got a lot more interesting. Alright, what do we got in here? Notes. Julia, I'm preparing this note for you in case. I have a weird feeling about things. I'm here because Kivas wants to discuss Alida, but he's been very elusive. I spoke to Laval today, and he told me he's been here for a few weeks already, and all of a sudden he's all chummy with Kivas. There are some things I haven't told you about because I didn't want you to be worried. A year or so after Alida was completed, Kivas hit us with a bombshell. He'd entangled a lot of our money in covert, illegal deals. Interesting. Those deals had turned around and started to bite back, so he recommended safekeeping the money and valuables on Alida until things cooled down. We decided to build separate vaults for each of us with elaborate systems to protect our portion of wealth. Each of us has the combination for our respective areas. Luke's peghead, Juno's potentiometers, Laval's pickup, and I have the switch. Okay, I think we more or less know that already. The settings of the peghead, potentiometers, pickup, and switch are critical as they are linked to the vault doors. Okay, so yeah, we need to do all of them. All the vault doors respond to two codes, a push-button code, which we got, or at least for two of them, and a sound code. The correct push-button code will activate the green light and prepare the door to receive the sound code. As you know, there's only one sound that is loud enough to reach all the doors. Yeah, the guitar strings. Okay. So that more or less confirms what we already know at this point. Okay. Nice little fireplace. Looks like a tea kettle there. Can't interact with anything on it. Can't interact with this mantle or anything. Doesn't look like there's any clues on it. You remind me of the prison door in Riven. And you're locked. You got a hole in you and I can't peek through the hole. Okay. Can I look at this table here? No, I can't. Nope. Okay. So how many side rooms have we got here? 1, 2, 3. Presumably, or no, just 3, because this one's a window. So this would be where we came in at. Alright. So what's in this center area? Oh, hi, that looks familiar. So that's lit up. That's the funky room. Excuse me? Oh, it's minus. Alright. Okay, that lights up the sphere there. Oh, it switches. Okay. It's got 5 positions. So the switch, the funky room, the sphere, the switch, sphere with one of the vaults, I should say, the peg head, and not even the observatory, just a little room off to the side. Okay. So this is presumably going in each of the positions. that the first such device we saw went into. So we know there's... Yeah, we've seen notes in 3 of these places. Actually 4 now, because there's a note on top of this funky room. But let me just try something here. Yeah, that'll do. We saw the note here. I don't know where I was going with that. Because we saw the note for low dough in this sphere here. And that's this position. But nothing's happening. Let's see. The switch had high dough. And that should have been somewhere around here, maybe? Let me see. Just trying to keep an eye out for any changes. Yeah, no, nothing's happening. Okay. So that was fa there. And this one, the note with a circle on it, that's so. So I guess we'll go ahead and write that down. So on Funky Room. So there should be one more note hiding somewhere behind this observatory. It's in a lower level, so it's probably in one of the rooms. Might be where Laval's locked up.
You know how I told you the code? Well, I remembered. That's for this jail door. I just can't remember whether it was 21 or 22. Let me out and we'll work together.
Okay, so 21 or 22 is for this jail door. But how do we determine what's 21 or 22? Let me try and reset this back to the beginning. What was it Dr. Malcolm said? Life gets in the fucking way, or something like that, anyway. It has been, as I record this, 3 days since you last saw me before the little caption that was on the screen. Didn't take 3 days for the maintenance guy to mess with the toilet or anything, but, you know, stuff came up, had things to do. Only just now got a chance to start recording again. I do remember where we were and what we were doing, however. We are in the conservatory, I believe it's called. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's got plants in here. It's the place where Laval's locked up, anyway. He, in fact, is behind this door. He's not going to say anything right now. He did, however, tell us, before we had to stop recording, that the code to unlock this door is, quote, either 21 or 22. And before I had to stop recording, I noted that each of these arrows here has 24 different positions that it can occupy on this wheel here. You change the top one with this left wheel, the bottom one with the right wheel. I may leave this for now because either 21 or 22 isn't really that much of a clue on its own. When you think about it, because it could be something as relatively simple as having one or both of these arrows on 21, or one or both of them on 22, or maybe have one on 21, the other on 22, or the other way around. Or it could be something even more complex, like maybe having to find some specific combination of those, like having one of them on 17, the other one on 4, or anything. press this button, see if Laval's awake. Wants to give us another hint. No, apparently not. So yeah, I may leave that, or in fact, I am going to leave this for now. And maybe come back to it if I could find another clue to it. Or if not, hey, always got the walkthrough. I heard the music start, but I thought I heard something else, like somebody shouting at me while I was talking. Laval, was that you? Nope. Okay. Is there anything on this wall? Oh, hello. Oh no, that's a light. Never mind. I got distracted by the shiny. Welcome to ADHD. But anyway, we also, I remember, thankfully because I noted it down, we visited the Jack Tower, the first level of the same anyway. Let's see, which way out of here? Nope, not this way. Actually, there's another locked door down here. Let me just refresh my memory how it works. And there was another gadget in the main conservatory. I'll mess with that too. Anyway, we visited the Jack Tower, messed with some kind of device which highlighted 4 different planets that we saw in the planetariums and the potentiometers. So once I'm done poking around in the conservatory, refreshing my memory as to what needs to be done where, what's locked, and what kind of puzzles we can interact with, I'm going to go to the potentiometers, press each of the buttons indicated, and hope to fuck something happens. I'm hoping those are the planets we need to press to tune or get the potentiometers aligned correctly so that the whole guitar can be tuned and we can open up the damn vaults. Yep, still can't do anything with that. There was also this thing. Now let me see. Where's my notes on my notes? Here they are. Okay, interesting. Is that going to reset to the first position? Yes, it is. Okay, so I think I see how this works now. So let me switch it back to the first device. Because I noted previously that there were different notes associated with each of the things that are lit up here. Like this is the funky room, and there's the note for so on top of it. And we knew from the giant windpipe in the switch room that each of these positions here is associated with one of the notes. And so if you can leave this on a certain position for each of the rooms, then I'm thinking what we need to do is find pretty much one more room, just the one associated with, or one more note rather, the one associated with this note here in the conservatory, which is behind one of the locked doors. And then something will happen, because I've already got noted that there's the switch is associated with high do. This sphere here is low do. The peg head is fa. The funky room is so. So that's 4 of the notes. I could technically brute force it, maybe. If we were to assume that each note appears once, that would leave a possibility of only 4 more notes that that could be. I'll keep that as a backup plan. For now, let's head back to the potentiometers and do what I said with the planets. Press the buttons and keep everything that it's possible to cross crossed. Okay, so the top left one. Let me turn rocket mode on. That'll hopefully save a little bit of time. Not much, considering there's still animations we have to skip, and we can't skip. Anyway, here we are at the top left planetarium. And the button will press, thank you. We need to have the large green planet pressed. All right, for this top right one, let's see. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong notes. I was like, none of these planets match any of these. No, here we are. We want the large yellow planet pressed. Okay, so here in the bottom left one, there we go, that more matches my notes. We want, I believe, this one pressed. Finally, for this bottom right one, we want this guy up here pressed, which it already is. Which worries me, because that means that's all for the planets noted. And nothing seems to have happened. Huh. Alright, well, got a couple of things we could try before I panic and run to the walkthrough. We can take the T-Flyer here to the Jack Tower, see if anything's changed in there. Let's see. No obvious changes. Presumably we could still only bring this up to the middle of the display there. I think those were the right planets. Let's see. Can I hold this to bring it up to the top? No, I can't. What? Okay. That's weird. So between shots, I was fooling around. I tried pressing the buttons. Let me make sure of something. Turn rocket mode off so I don't go somewhere I don't want to go. So if I flip this now... Yeah, no, it still shows the same planets. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, I was messing around between shots, and I tried pressing the planets that just showed up in those projections in the cabins around the boardwalk, and pressing the sun button in the middle to see if anything would happen. And apparently something has happened, because we got flashes going on. There's one short and one long. But that doesn't match up with... Or maybe it does and I just noted down the wrong planet. Because I thought the planet that showed up in the projection was the large gray planet in the bottom left set of planets, which shows one short, one long, and one short flash. But this is giving me one short and one long, which is associated with the large red and brown one. Let's see. This is where the green planet was, right? And that's 2 long and 3 short. So let's see what this is. 1, 2 long, 1, 2, 3 short. Oh, 4 short, 5 short. Yeah, that's not the right planet at all, either. Okay. So I'm noting down what flashes I'm getting from the cabins. One, two, three. 3 short, 1 long, and 1 short. So it's like the large purplish plant in the top right set. Hey, it's confusing the hell out of me, but it's progress, so I'll take it. So that just leaves the bottom right set, which 1, 2, 1, 3 short, 3 short. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm confused about why the planets are different, but let's try and put the new knowledge to the test. Let's go to the planetariums and the potentiometers, press the buttons that were flashing from the cabins, see what that does. So why, when I press the buttons for these planets in the panels in the cabins, do the cabins give off the flash codes for completely different planets? Oh, and I just realized these are representations of the planets, or the cabins rather. Yeah, and that's where you come in. That would be where the elevator to the long boardwalk is. Let's see. This is where the green planet showed up. And right now, the cabin is flashing the code for 1 long, or 2 long rather, 2, 3, 4, 5 short. And that's the medium blue-brown planet. Or in other words, the large green one is on the 3rd ring, medium blue-brown planet is on the 2nd ring. So it's giving the flash code for the 2nd planet. With the 3rd planet pressed. So if I go down there and I press a different button, will it give off a different flash code? Okay, so this is where the green planet showed up. The flashes were giving off the code for the 2nd planet in the rings. So I went down there and I pressed the 2nd planet. Because, again, I had the 3rd planet pressed. It was giving off the code for the 2nd planet. So I pressed the 2nd planet. What happens now? 2 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's still giving off the same code. Okay. Well, that doesn't help then. These planets still the same? I mean, really, the only one that would potentially be changed is the bottom right, because that's the only one I pressed a different button for, and ha! I'm not sure what that does for me, but a change has been made. And again, just like I noted when I first saw the flashes, that's more than I've had. So I pressed the buttons for the flashes, well, you just saw in the potentiometer, so those are already set. So what happens if I do the same with the panels in the cabins? Well, I pressed the buttons in the cabins. Didn't hear anything happen. So let's see if anything has changed up here. I know potentially all the planetary projections will change, because we saw that with the first one that I pressed. Ha ha! Yes! That's the good news. The bad news is I still don't know what the fuck to do with the planets and the potentiometers. But we've made progress. On my own yet. Didn't even have to peek at the walkthrough for that. Yeah, sure, I had to peek at the walkthrough to even get in here, but I figured that out on my own. Enjoy the victory while it lasts. Alright, so presumably this will take us into the top of the Jack Tower. Don't even have to go through a warp or nothing. Facing straight north, along with the pegheads. Not sure if that means anything, but an interesting observation. Okay. So here we are, very tippy top of Alida. Ah. Biosphere machine. Well, that's interesting. There's the elevator shaft, which is currently hooked up to the peghead. Were we down there? I know we traveled like all the way down the shaft, but I thought that just... Or no, yeah, we went all the way down and then we climbed some stairs to get up there. So yeah, I think we have been down there. Okay, integrated biosphere device. Looks like a telescope. I can't remember if I've seen that or not. I'll have to remember to look out for a thing with two buttons and press the bottom one or something. Yep, that is space, all right. From Kivas to Juno. Hi, Juno. Writing to you in the hope that we can resolve the problems we've had in the past and come up with some working solutions regarding Alida. I've also written to the others and waiting on replies. I never apologized for the covert deals I had in place with our money. I know now that it was wrong. I feel that enough time has passed. The connections to past dealings will be difficult to trace. The assets we locked away in the main vault should be distributed among us. I suggest we meet on Alida and discuss the situation. Perhaps we can also talk about resurrecting the island and operating it as you and the others intended. From Kivas. Luring Juno into a trap, perhaps? Okay, big blue planet, small moon. Okay. I recognize this, obviously. This is from a little planet mobile in, I think it's Juno's cabin. And there were 5 planets orbiting the sun in that thing. This was one of them, I think. So what if... I hope they match up. What if we look at the planets orbiting the sun in that mobile and ignore this one? Well, no. I was going to say ignore that one entirely. Like, how would that react to which one's in the top left and which one's in the... I don't know. I might still make a note of it, just in case. Well, that's blurry as hell. Okay. Planetarium with or planetary system with planets missing. And the biosphere device. Let's see, does this match up with any of the planetary mobiles I've got? I think it does. I think this matches up with the top left potentiometer, but none of them are marked. So I'm not sure what significance they have. Let's see, is there something else over here? Oh, hello. Okay, not where I expected to find this, but cool. Ah. Is it giving us the planets we need to, okay. Let me note those down. Okay, got those noted down. I just want to take a quick look around. Oh, is this the device that thing was talking about? The biosphere device? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, well, I'm going to need a stepladder or something because I can't get to the biosphere device unless it's pointing to the thing in general. Yeah, I can't see a way to lower this so I can get at the button, if indeed that is a button. Anything interesting to look at here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, here we go again. Starting with the bottom left, and we're going with this guy. And if this is the one with the observation window, I still don't think that's going to line it up with the ladder. There we are. There's a ladder. Yeah, no, window's over there somewhere. So I'm gonna hope that's not a bad omen. Okay, here we are in the bottom right. We want to light up the big orange guy. Okay, top left. And we're going with the closest planet. Finally, the top right. We want this third planet here. Well, I hear nothing. I don't think I see anything different either. But I pressed the buttons that the screen showed. And those screens have so far been a clue to tuning the guitar. Dare I try plucking the strings again? That doesn't sound any different. Yep, pick goes over to the right. Screen comes on, says, haha, you suck. And then we come down to the elevator. It's a longer ride than I remember. We come out here, come to the door, and surprise, surprise, it still won't open. Alright, fine, what the fuck am I missing?